Hi everyone. We're getting a little bit of a late start, had some technical issues. But we've got a few minutes till Jeremy shows up. I'm just checking to make sure. Okay. It looks like it may just be you and I. So we're gonna have, I'll give it a couple more minutes just till we get to the top of the hour, just till we get to 6 o'clock. And then we'll get started. Yay, so it's just you and I today. Also, if any of you could comment, has this mic been any better than I had previously just been using the mic attached to that camera? So if you've noticed a difference, better or worse, certainly let me know. This is a good mic, but it's not necessarily made for what we're doing. So yeah, just let me know, because I'd at least like the audio to be nice. So, thank you. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. So just like I would if you were in the studio, do a quick little check-in with yourself. How do you feel? What's your energy level? Do you feel any aches and pains? How'd you sleep? And as we move through our practice, just honor anything that arises. So in my little comments that I wrote, I'm talking about ahimsa, nonviolence. So working through your practice, avoiding judgment of yourself for whatever reason, but then also practicing ahimsa, nonviolence, in the way that you practice, in that if your body isn't ready for it, then don't do it. If you do have aches and pains, if you're not quite warmed up yet to get to a certain twist or something like that, don't force it. There is no benefit to forcing anything when you're moving through your practice. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started with your torso rotations. Nice big circles. Bring your awareness, your focus down to your tailbone. Notice how you're sitting on your sit bones, but they leave space for your tailbone to move around. You are not sitting on your tailbone. You're just checking in with your own anatomy. Bring the circle into your hips, and then further up into your waist. Let's get a nice big circle with your belly button. Then bring that circle up into your lower rib cage. So it's just about where your focus is. And maybe something changes, maybe it doesn't. Bring the circle up into your upper rib cage, your chest. And notice if you do change motions. If something adjusts. Bring your movement up into your upper shoulders. Does that become a little bit more awkward when you actually pay attention to what's going on with your shoulders? Come back to center. Bring your other leg in front. Let's go in the opposite direction. Again, start low. Feel your body rock from side to side. Feel the weight of your body go from one leg to the other, one sit bone to the other. Just even this movement, but even simpler, this intention of bringing your attention down to your base. That's grounding. That's giving you a connection with the earth. And that may sound woo-woo, but feeling like you're part of the planet as opposed to completely disconnected has a very powerful result. Bring your circles up into your hips and your waist. Come up higher into your solar plexus. Feel the movement of not only just your rib cage, but also your spine. If you can't tell that your spine is moving, then visualize your spine moving, and maybe your brain will connect with what actually is happening. Bring your awareness up into your rib cage and your chest. See if you can feel the movement of your shoulder blades. It's not going to be a symmetrical movement. It's not even going to happen the same way on one side versus the other because you're going in one direction. Notice the movement of your neck and your head. Maybe some movement, maybe just a little, maybe none. And come back to center. Come to sitting on your heels. Tops of the feet flat to the floor. You do your best to get your feet, the tops of your feet flat. You're going to stretch on your shins and your ankles. Hands just rest on your thighs as they need to be. And rock your pelvis. Inhale your belly button forward, exhale it back. Coordinate your breath and your movement. Inhale your belly button forward, exhale, pull it back. Bring this into your chest. Inhale your chest forward, exhale it back. On your inhale, lift your chin to the ceiling. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lift your chin. And exhale, chin to chest. Bring your head up, take an inhale in the center. Exhale, drop your ear to the left. Keep your shoulders low. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Keep your ear drop to the right, and let's start to rotate your head around your neck. Keep your shoulders low. And see if you can bring your awareness to the rotation of your skull. See how when you roll the top of your skull around, it lifts your chin, gets a stretch on your throat and your jaw, and gets a stretch on the back of your skull. Let's go in the opposite direction. Notice if you feel anything different going in this direction. Depending on how you slept, you know I'm a big stickler for how many pillows you use. Make sure that you've got enough to support the weight of your skull, but also space between your ear and the bed if you lay on your side. I just recently bought new pillows, so I'm working my way out of some neck and upper back pain. And bring yourself back to center, lift your head, come to standing. Feet hip width apart. We're gonna do our arm swings standing. Left arm out to the left, right hand to your heart. Inhale, draw your left arm back. Exhale, draw your right arm back. Inhale left, exhale right, and bend your knees to make this happen. You may find that you need your feet wider, maybe your toes out to the side, whatever feels best. I can't stand on my blanket for that. Inhale left, exhale right. Now inhale right, exhale left. Slow down, come back to center. Let's pause for a few breaths in the middle. Bring your attention down to the soles of your feet. Feel the weight of your body in your heels, the pinky toe side, and the balls of your feet. And start to press your feet into the floor, pressing into the heels, the pinky toe side, and the ball of your foot. And as you're pressing down, notice whether or not you're pressing out to the side, and let's do that. If you're not, press your ankles and the sides of your shins out to the side and lengthen up through the crown of your head. Relax your face. So this is an isometric pressure. Nothing really is moving. We're just pressing down and out to the side. Now relax. Relax your legs, your thighs, your knees. Notice all of the muscles that just released simply by doing that. Okay, press down. Let's do that again. Press into your heels, pinkies, balls of your foot underneath your big toe, Shins press out to the side. You've got your quadriceps engaged by now. Make sure you've got your gluteal muscles engaged. Lengthen up through your spine. Let's reach up through your arms. Extend that energy and that stretch up through your fingertips. See how long you can make your arms. Notice the muscles coming up the sides of your rib cage, up into your armpit, up through your arms. Keep your face relaxed. You don't need your face muscles in this. Bring your arms down to the sides. Relax. Step to the top of your mat. Let's move through classical sun salutation. With that same intention, whenever you can, try to press your feet into the floor and press your shins and ankles out to the side. Inhale your arms forward, hips forward. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift, inhale. Let's go with right leg back, knee to the floor. Inhale, palms meet overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale to plank. Exhale to knees, chest, and chin. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale it to the top, left knee down. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step forward, half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Arms forward, hips forward. Hands to heart center. Again, inhale, arms and hips forward. Forward fold. Half lift. Left leg back, knee to the ground. Palms meet. Hands to the mat. Plank. Sink to knees, chest, and chin. Cobra. Down dog. Lift your left leg. Step it forward. Right knee down. Palms meet. Hands to the mat. Step forward, half lift. Forward fold. Arms forward, hips forward. Hands to heart center. Again, arms and hips forward. Forward fold. Half lift. Right leg back. Knee to the ground. Keep your right hand on the ground. Bring your left arm forward, up and around. Rotate towards your left leg. Right toes are curled under. Bring your right knee off the floor. Press into your right heel. Feel that stretch on the back of your right leg. Bring your left hand to the floor, to the inside of your left foot. Right heel down. Open up. If your hips aren't ready for this yet, bring your left elbow to your left knee. Bring yourself up to warrior two. Shoulders over your hips, wrists over your ankles. Straighten your left leg, tip into triangle. Bring yourself up and back. Keep your legs straight, backwards triangle. Tip up, reach up with your left fingertips. Hands to the mat. Plank. Take an inhale. Exhale to knees, chest, and chin. Cobra. Down dog. Lift your right leg. Step it forward. Left knee down. Keep your left hand on the ground. Your forearm, right arm, forward, up, and around. Work on the twist. Drawing your right rib cage back. Bring your left knee off the floor. Straighten your left leg. Equal effort in your right foot and your left hand. Try not to have just everything resting on your left hand. Right hand to the floor, left heel down, open up. Come up to warrior two, press into your feet to come up. Right knee draws to the right. Make sure you can see that second toe on your right foot. The one next to your big toe, that is. Straighten your right leg, tip into triangle. Press into your feet, come up and back, backwards triangle. Reach up with your right fingertips. Press equally into both feet, engage your legs. Your kneecaps lift. If you don't know how to do that, engage your quadriceps. Hands to the mat. Step to the top, half lift. Forward fold. Arms forward, hips forward. Hands to heart center. Last time we'll go for a twist. Arms and hips forward. Forward fold. Half lift. Left leg back. Knee to the ground. All right, left elbow to right knee. Or even get your armpit to your left knee, depending on how open your back is already. Stack your palms, stack your elbows. Left toes are curled under. Straighten your left leg. Let's get a little bit of a balance challenge in this. You can look down to the floor. You can look to the side. Or double dog there, look up to the ceiling. Breathe. Relax your face. Look down. Unwind. Hands to the mat. Come into plank. Let's hang out here for a few breaths. Your shoulders are directly over your wrists. Feet hip width apart. Check it out. Press your heels away. Draw the tips of your ears away from your heels. Lengthen your body. Make sure your hips, your butt aren't poking up towards the ceiling. Lengthen. Planks don't have hips. On your next exhale, come down to your knees, chest, and chin. We're going to hang out here. Slide to cobra. Tops of the feet on the floor, peel up. Get your shoulders out of your ears. Drop your forearms. They're not touching the floor. They're reaching down towards the floor, your elbows reaching down. Curl your toes under, press back into down dog. Pull your hips back. Let's spend a couple of breaths here. Bring your left leg up behind you. Exhale it to the top. Right knee down. Right elbow to left knee. Or armpit to knee or somewhere in between. Stack your palms, stack your elbows. See if you can get your hips to sink into that space between your left heel and your right knee. And maybe you look to the side, maybe you look up to the ceiling, completing the full rotation of your spine. Curl your right toes under, bring your right knee off the floor. Lengthen your body. See if you can look up to the ceiling now that your leg is off the floor. Look down, hands to the mat, step to the top. Let's hang out in half lift. If you can grab onto your toes, do that. Even if your knees are bent, get your ribs to rest on your thighs. Lift your chest and chin. Then maybe you can start to lengthen your legs, trying to keep at least your lower ribs touching your upper thighs. Get your shoulders out of your ears, lengthen your neck. Go for forward fold. If your hands can come to the floor, press into the floor. Draw the crown of your head down. Make sure you have equal weight in your heels and the balls of your feet. Bend your knees, press into your feet. Shins press out to the side like we did earlier. Arms up and over. And hands come to heart center. Let's move through series A just once. Inhale, arms out and overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift. Plank to chaturanga. Up dog, and down dog. Spend a few breaths in down dog. Notice what you like about this pose. Step forward, half lift. Forward fold. Arms out and overhead, press into your feet as you come up. And hands come to heart center. Practice tree pose. Find focal point. Shift your weight to your right leg. Left knee opens out, sole of the foot, ankle, calf, or upper thigh. And you go for upper thigh, and then that way. If you're in your upper thigh, you're trying to get your heel as high up as anatomically possible. Press your thigh into your foot, foot into your thigh. You're going to feel that pressure. Breathe. Palms together. Press equally into your palms. Notice all 10 finger pads touching each other. Bring your arms alongside your ears. Maybe you hook your thumbs to help keep your palms together. Sure. Start to look up to the ceiling. Find a spot on the ceiling to connect with. Open your arms out, shoulder height. Fingertip and thumb tip meet. Your other fingers reach away. Lift your chest. Breathe. Full breaths. Bring your palms back together. See them touch. Lower your chin. Relax your face. Hands come down to heart center. Relax your shoulders. And place your foot to the floor. Shake out your right foot if you need to. Standing balances are so good for your stabilizing muscles in that leg. Ankle, foot, knee, hip. That's really the way to help build up strength and endurance for balancing. It's just simply a standing leg pose. Right knee out to the right, sole of the foot, ankle, calf, upper thigh. Hands come to heart center. Long, deep breaths. Let your belly move as you breathe. Don't be afraid of your ankle moving. It's your brain figuring out how to stabilize you. It's firing off all kinds of muscles to help with this. Arms alongside your ears. Lengthen up through your fingertips. Start to look up. Lifting your eyes, then your chin. Arms out to the side. Shoulder height. Bring your palms back together overhead. See them touch. Lower your chin first. Bring your hands down to heart center. Relax your shoulders and place your foot to the floor. Nice. All right, I haven't done that in a while. I could feel that in my leg. All right, let's go for Prasarita. Big step. Feet parallel. Take up as much space as you can on your mat. Still feeling like you're nice and sticky. Hands to your hips. Draw your torso forward and down. Bring your fingertips in line with your toe tips. Start to bend your elbows, drawing the crown of your head towards the floor. Your elbows go through your legs, not out to the side. Engage Mula Bandha. Lift your pelvic floor muscles. Engage Uddiyana Bandha. Belly button draws into your spine. Come up halfway. Hands to your hips. Bring yourself all the way up. Clasp your hands behind your back. Palms face one another. When you clasp your hands, draw your shoulder blades together. Bring yourself halfway down. Lengthen out your spine. Start to draw your torso down, lifting your arms up towards the ceiling. And again, then towards the floor in front of you. Bring your torso up halfway, allow your arms to rest on your back. Release your hands. Walk to the top of the mat with your hands. Step back, lower all the way down to the floor. Let's come into full cobra. Hands are under your shoulders. Peel up. Elbows hug into your rib cage. 5 breaths. Press into your palms. Use your back body muscles from your toes, your heels, all the way up to your shoulder blades. Drop your shoulders. Lower down, press back, child's pose or embryo. And back onto your belly. We're going to practice bow pose. Bend your knees, flex your feet. You've got 2 options here. Grab onto your ankles. If you cannot grab onto your ankles, clasp your hands behind your back, and your practice will be to bring one heel to your hand and then the other. If you can clasp your ankles, flex your feet, keep your thighs together. Press your ankles into your hands, then press the soles of your feet up to the ceiling. Breathe. And release. Child's pose, embryo, release your low back. Bring yourself up, legs in front. Paschimottanasana to release your back bends. Feet are flexed. Legs are engaged. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, come forward and down. On your inhales, you lengthen out through the crown of your head. On your exhales, you come forward and down. Try to tip from your pelvis, dropping your lower ribs to the tops of your thighs. Do what you can for that. Arms alongside your ears. Inhale, come up. Arms down to the sides. Let's come into a twist. Left foot to the outside of your right thigh. You can keep your right leg straight or draw it in. You're not sitting on your heel. It's just over there. Stay nice and tall. Left arm up, over and around. Reach your right arm up. Bring your elbow to the outside. Sit nice and tall. Draw your left rib cage back. Your chest. Your chin. Long, deep, even breaths. Look forward. Unwind. Let's go to the other side. Right foot to the outside of your thigh, or left heel comes in. Right arm up, over, and around. Left arm reaches up. Elbow to the outside. Sit nice and tall. Rotation starts from your waist. Look forward and unwind. Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet are together. Grab onto your ankles. If you've got a diamond pose, grab onto your ankles. If your heels are drawn in, grab onto your toes. Thighs pull down. Draw your torso forward and down. Elbows come out. Elbows or shins. Press into your legs to help with length. Keep your shoulders out of your ears. Bring yourself up, hands on your thighs. And come onto your back for Shavasana. I hope you at home are not skipping Shavasana. It's just as important as everything else. Let your body relax. Find support if you need it. Once you get settled, take a deep inhale. Sigh. Deep inhale. And sigh. And an effortless breath. Relax your feet, ankles, shins, calf muscles. Relax your kneecaps and the undersides of your knees. Relax your thighs, hips, pelvis. Soften your belly. Release your low back. Relax your rib cage, your spine, shoulder blades. Relax the tops of your shoulders. Release the weight of your arms and your palms. Relax your throat, the back of your neck, your jaw. Soften your temples and your forehead and the space between your eyes. Relax the muscles around your mouth. Relax the muscles around your eyes. Release the weight of your skull to the floor. Just breathe. deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Reach your arms above you on the floor, get a big stretch. Lengthen your body, stretch out. When you're ready, roll to one side. Take a couple of breaths on your side. Just feel the shift of your body weight, the change of your breath on your side. And when you're ready, come up to an easy seated position, Sukhasana. This morning's quote is from Mark Twain. I can kind of relate to this right now just with the stories that I've been writing in my practices, my writing exercises. You cannot depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. Take a deep inhale. Blow it out. Deep inhale. Blow it out. One more inhale. Blow it out. Find your natural breath. Bring your palms together at heart center. Sit nice and tall. Lift the sides of your mouth. Think a positive thought about yourself. Think a positive thought about someone you love. And send a positive thought to someone who needs it. May all beings in the universe be happy and free, and may our actions and our thoughts contribute to their happiness and their freedom. Namaste. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will see you maybe tonight for Learner Series. We're talking about anatomy. Have a lovely week, or just midday.